Good morning, my name is Ryan Freeman. Welcome to Poetry in the Park. I am back again in Shabarn Park. Just finished a hill run, so I'm a little sweaty. Forgive me if the flies buzz around me. They do seem to be very fond of me at this season. I don't know why. In any case, I'm going to read you two poems. I'm going to do two separate videos. So this is the first one. This is by William Walsh, born 1663 to 1708. I read on his Wikipedia that he was a Whig politician for a little over a decade, as well as a poet, obviously. But it seemed like the most interesting thing about William Walsh was that he had a very long eulogy from his friends Drysdale and Pope, poets, I believe, more famous than him. So anyways, I'm reading you this poem because it's a very interesting poem. It's on love and jealousy, and I think that all humans experience love at some point in their life, and if you experience love, then inevitably jealousy is not far behind, if we're honest. So let's go ahead and I'll read you it. It's very short, and then I'll talk about what it brings to mind and maybe a confession or two. Here we go. Love and Jealousy by William Walsh. How much are they deceived who vainly strive by jealous fears to keep our flames alive? Love's like a torch, which if secured from blasts, will faintlier burn, but then it longer lasts. Exposed to storms of jealousy and doubt, the blaze grows greater, but 'tis sooner out. So, love and jealousy. So, first line, how much are they deceived who vainly strive by jealous fears to keep our flames alive? So he's talking about people who are deceived, right? It's people who think something, but it's not so. What are they doing? They're vainly striving. They're trying to accomplish something, but it's in vain, meaning that it cannot succeed. What are they trying to do? By jealous fears to keep our flames alive. So they're using jealous fear to keep their love alive. Have you ever met a couple where they're just always jealous of one another? They're always checking on their phone. They're always checking up on one another because they're extremely jealous. Perhaps they're doing that because it keeps the fire of the love of their relationship alive. That's their hope. But William Walsh is saying that is a vain thing to strive for, to use jealous fears to keep our flames alive. And flames, you know, flames are symbolic of love, symbolic of passion, and of course, with the topic of love and jealousy, it obviously symbolizes love. So, third line, love's like a torch, which if secured from blasts, will faintlier burn, but then it longer lasts. So, love's like a torch. So, once again, the flame analogy, love's like a torch. Right now, you've seen torches. I'm not talking about a flashlight, which a torch in British English means flashlight. We're talking about like a flame, an actual flame, one of those things that you see in Lord of the Rings or a medieval or fantasy movie or Indiana Jones, right? You have the torch, but if a really strong wind, like a gale, comes through, it could put that torch out, right? So you have to protect the torch from rain and from wind, otherwise you lose your fire and you can't see. And what William Walsh is suggesting is that love is like a torch, which if secured from blast. So you have to secure your torch so the fire doesn't go out. You have to secure your love so it doesn't go out. Secure your love. But when you secure your love, so if you try to protect that flame, what happens? Fourth line, will faintlier burn, faintlier burn. So it actually is not able to burn as bright as it could because it needs freedom, it needs air, right? Love needs freedom to really burn brightly. Just as the flame needs all the air it can get to burn as bright as it possibly can. But if you secure it, if you try to secure your love, it might not be as bright as it possibly could. Just as if you try to secure your torch, the fire will not be as bright as it possibly could. But there's a positive side of that. Will faintlier burn. That's too bad. But then it longer lasts. So that means, yes, it won't be as bright, but you'll have it longer, right? It's not going to get blown out from a strong wind, from a blast. Fifth line, exposed to storms of jealousy and doubt. The blaze grows greater, but 'tis sooner out. So you can either have a torch, which if you secure it, it won't be as bright, but it will last longer. Or you can expose your love, expose it to storms of jealousy and doubt, right? Letting it blaze higher and higher, and it grows greater, but what's the repercussion? 'Tis sooner out. So I'm not saying that William Walsh is correct, because obviously William Walsh, if you read this, you really get the sense that he prefers to keep the torch secure and have it last a long time than really let it blaze out strong and then have it go out. I don't know. I think it depends on all of us. I don't necessarily agree with William Walsh or disagree. Is it better to have loves and passions that sort of have an even burn and last a long time? Part of us does long for permanence and safety. We hate the pain that comes inevitably, like the cold that comes when your fire goes out. But is not the essence of true love to let it free, to let it burn as bright as it possibly can, regardless of the consequences? Isn't that the essence of freedom and love? Do we not feel truly at one with ourselves and with the other when we let it burn and blaze as bright as possible? But I don't necessarily agree that with those people who vainly strive to stoke the flames of love with jealousy. So in that sense, I do agree with William Walsh. I don't know. I know that, so little confession, I've had various love affairs in my life, and the love affairs that were hottest, couple love affairs that were extraordinarily hot, I was very afraid. I was more jealous, more afraid, but the love affair was much hotter, and inevitably the pain was also greater. And then I've had love affairs where there wasn't any jealousy. It was so secure. But the flame was like a small candle. And that was very unsatisfying. Where to go? Do you want a big bonfire of love or a little candle that you can keep safe? I don't know, folks. Think about that for yourself. Write down your thoughts in the comment section. Like this video, share this video, and I will bring you another poem, which I believe is on love as well, and another short one. Thank you very much. My name's Ryan Freeman. Bye-bye.